How do you see AI being implemented in advertising in the near future? Hello, community. Okay, so first of all, let me address my absence. I haven't been making videos lately. One because I just started a new job at a new agency, so I've been in the onboarding process, and, the learning process of the new agency and that sort of stuff. But also because this topic that I'm going to talk about today, I've written notes, I've written scripts, I've thought about it, and I've tried to record this video several times, and I never end up being happy with it. So right now, what I'm going to try is just to swing it. So I have no scripts, I have no notes, no nothing. So let me just jump right into it. So if you've been following this channel for the little bit that I've had it open, you've noticed that I've been experimenting a lot with AI. Look at my cat over there. I've been experimenting a lot with AI. I've been generating images based on brand taglines or brand slogans, and we've been having fun with that. I've taken some requests from you guys, and those have been fun to make, and I'm gonna continue doing them. But in that process, I've been thinking about more and more how to implement these technologies that are coming up with AI and machine learning and all that sort of stuff, and how they work, right? And thinking, well, how can that be implemented? So let me backtrack a little bit on talking about how these technologies work, or how this robot that I particularly use works. So basically, it's a bot in a Discord server. By the way, if you haven't subscribed to our server, in the link below, you're gonna find the link to our Discord server, Tainment server. But it's a Discord server that has a lot of channels and a bot, and this bot will take commands, right? And the command is, let's say, think about it. I just don't want to. I don't think it's going to be a problem. So the command is it's imagine, right? So you basically just type imagine, ask the bot to imagine whatever prompt or whatever query you add to it, right? So let's say like we've done here, like the Apple, let's say Apple slogan, think different. So imagine an image of Apple's campaign, think different, or think imagine an image of think different campaign by Apple, stuff like that, right? And that's how I've done it. Like imagine just do it campaign by Nike, and then it displays an image, it generates an image, and throws it at you. Now, how this works, I think it's important for us to know, for us to understand how this works. So basically, what this bot or AI has, it's a lot of data, right? a lot of data, and then it kind of, based on whatever you ask the AI to generate, it kind of grabs little things from all of that data and constructs an image. Let's say if I ask my pick, let's say I ask Al Pacino. So I did this exercise, like imagine Al Pacino as Harry Potter. So what the AI is going to do is interpret the line, right? First is interpret what I'm asking for. and then grab the data. So in this case, it's going to grab a lot of images by a lot of Al Pacino pictures, and then a lot of Harry Potter pictures, and then grab certain things from those pictures and put them together into one. So I'm assuming it recognizes eyes, it recognizes face, it recognizes mouths, it recognizes body and clothes and hair, and the AI recognizes all of that from the pictures and then grab those parts and builds a brand new picture. Now, one thing about this is that image that the AI generates for you responding to your query, it's unique. It will never be created for anybody else. It's a unique image that's created only once for you, for your request. So now, if you understand that, I think that's a clear explanation of how that works. I'm not a programmer, let alone an AI developer, but that's how I kind of think based on what I've read and based on people that I know that are programmers. I mean, that's like a very simple way to explain how that works. So if there's a million pictures of Al Pacino and a million pictures of Harry Potter, there's a millionth of a millionth possibilities of results. So I think that's kind of clear. So now let's think about advertising, right? So and specifically digital and programmatic advertising, let's say. The systems or the publishers or the Googles or the Facebooks or whoever is the actual media grabs all of your data, right, of things that you've done, of places that you've visited, things that you've seen in Amazon, or the interests that you have while using their social media feeds, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, whatever. Some say they listen, some say they know what you're talking to people in WhatsApp. So they grab all of that information. Now, this conversation is not about privacy, so let's kind of take that apart and ignore it for a second. But let's say they grab all that data so they can target you with a specific ad that you may be interested in. Okay. That is something we all understand. We've been doing it for a while. And there's nothing more to add to that conversation. But understanding that too, on top of the AI that I just explained, now let's bring them together. And what I see is not only an interest, let's say finding me as a target based on my interests and things that I've done, my activity and on, but then with the AI component, all of that data of my interests and things that I've talked about and things that I've posted and things that I've liked in social media. With that AI component, that means that the programmatic placement can actually generate a unique image or creative targeted at me. Okay, so of course, right now the technology is very in early stages, because when you ask the AI to generate an image, it takes a little bit. It takes a few minutes for it to generate the image. if you generate one image and then you ask for a variation of that image, then it takes a little less time. But your very first query, it takes a few minutes, which wouldn't work for this creative approach that I'm talking about. But I mean, serving a unique creative, but I can only imagine that in the future it's going to be immediate, like everything else, like downloading a song or playing a song on like Spotify streaming, let alone a video, was basically impossible. I remember those days when I was downloading music from from our friend Jack Sparrow. And one song would take hours, probably. And movies, I would leave my computer turned on like several days or several nights connected to the internet, downloading that movie for me, watch it with my friends. So, and now it's just a matter of hitting a button and you're watching a 10-hour show. So in AI, I can only imagine that a similar thing will happen where the AI, the robot, can generate an image or a video or whatever else immediately, just in a second, or less. I mean, in milliseconds. If that happens, that again opens the possibility for programmatic placements to actually also generate a unique image for the person who's being served the ad. Not only an image, but also, let's say, a video or an audio. Now, you've seen those, I don't know if you've seen them, but I've seen those. There was an interview, I think it was Joe Rogan, who had an interview with Steve Jobs. Now, we all know Steve Jobs is gone, but there was an AI who actually had Steve Jobs' voice. It was a AI generated Steve Jobs, and Joe Rogan actually had an interview with this. Now, I heard this audio. I don't know if it's a montage. I don't know if it was edited, if it was a real interview, but I'm gonna post it in the description below. Maybe I should have done a little bit more research before mentioning that, but I've heard the audio, and it's impressive how real it sounds. I mean, Steve Jobs, of course. How real it sounds, how the responses are, makes sense. It's like talking to a real person. So if you translate or bring that into the advertising world, you can literally have a programmatic system in which an AI instantly generates the ad or the creative. The person who the ad is being served to based on his or her or they interest. I don't know if I misused the pronouns correctly there, so I'm sorry if but you get me. But yeah, what would that be? How would that affect creatives? Really, like the optimization process of digital, especially digital creative. And let's not think of digital creative as, you know, banners or that sort of stuff. I mean, digital creative nowadays is everything. Like, you have streaming platforms that will like Hulu, like this other one, Pluto TV, those sort of, I mean, you have many streaming platforms that are video that will display an ad to you, and those are programmatic. I mean, those are based on the area from the IP and whatnot, and kind of locates you and gives you a specific ad. It's programmatic. I think it's a more simplistic way, but at least based on location, it's programmatic. If you know more about this, hit me up in the comments below, and let's talk about it. Maybe we create a video about that. But yeah, I mean, I see this digital distribution of ads, or digital serving of ads, whether it's a banner or a video or whatever type of content, audio, on Spotify, streaming platforms, music streaming platforms. In the future, there's a huge possibility these robots can actually generate an ad on the spot uniquely for you. Now, how does that affect how we experience advertising, how we experience content? That's a very interesting question, because if the ad is uniquely created to me, then that whole thing of us sharing stories or sharing a cool thing like we do with ads nowadays, it's going to disappear. But the cost of generating an ad, producing an ad, designing an ad, that entire process, how would that be? Will clients go with not approving the ad before it displays, it shows, because it's actually generated by the AI on the spot as the ad is being served? All those questions. There's a domino effect, and I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear from you. What do you guys think about this? And how do you kind of see this thing developing in the future? But yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. Please talk to me in the comments. I'm sorry it took so long for me to record a new video, and I'm sorry this video was a bit I didn't plan it, I didn't write it, it's very formal. I just had the urgency to talk about this. So I said, just screw it. Let me just swing it and let me just talk about it. I don't know, and maybe that's a better way to do these videos. You let me know in the comments below. More natural, more organic. It's definitely easier for me because now that I'm back to full time, it's very difficult to create the content. So this is something you like better, like just me talking and blabbing and ranting about our beautiful profession, then let me know in the comments below. So again, I apologize for the time. I apologize for the style, if anything. And let me know in the comments below, what do you think? What do you think about AI? What do you think AI is gonna turn our industry into? If there's an opportunity for agency to adapt the AI, or is it something that we're gonna see, different agencies being the traditional agencies and the AI agents of the world? I don't know. Or is it divisions that different agencies are going to open, or different departments within an agency, and the repercussions and in culture, literally in culture. What do you think about all that? Let me know in the comments below, and please don't forget to subscribe and to hit the like button. When you subscribe, don't forget to hit the notification bell. That way you get notified every time I post the video. I'm also doing a lot of YouTube shorts. So I'm trying different things. Right now I'm trying challenges. So it would be great if you guys give me some feedback on that, or if you participate in creating one of those challenges and actually respond to them through a video and show me your challenge done. So that would be great. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Discord. It's been very slow. I'm really hoping that we can grow that community, but seems like nobody's subscribing, so I don't know if I'm gonna continue having the Discord server. But anyhow, subscribe if you're interested. There we can have conversations, we can share, we can brainstorm, we can have some webinars, we can do a lot of stuff in Discord that we cannot do here. So yeah, subscribe to the Discord server. It's in the description below. And yeah, as usual, I am Francisco, better known as Tigre, and I hope to see you in the next video. Ciao, community.